Liverpool versus Manchester City. This has been like a game everybody has been waiting for. It's like maybe even the game of the season or something. Uh, because of the fact that both teams uh, are fighting for the title, especially Arsenal putting pressure on them by winning yesterday. So Arsenal were currently the on the top of the league before both teams played. But a couple of things. I was worried as a Liverpool fan that it might even be a blowout based on the City offense, Manchester City's offense. But let's look at the lineup really quick here. I have it. When I saw Liverpool defensively starting Bradley, Kwanzaa, Van Dijk, and Gomez, especially Bradley, Kwanzaa, and Gomez, I'm like, these are not the type of defender we need right now for this top Manchester City offense that we have. I say it was going to be a disaster. And then looking at Manchester City's lineup also, Guardiola, he gambled. Like I said yesterday in my video, I don't think he was going to play three at the back, but he did play three at the back because he knows this Liverpool team is not what it used to be. If he were Firmino, uh, and then Sadio Mane and all those guys, he wouldn't have played three at the back. But he realized we don't have like the top striker that we need anymore, right? So Guardiola did that, playing Walker, Akanji, and Ake, right, at three at the back, which is really, really, really amazing to be like. But knowing Guardiola, I'm not surprised because he always comes up with those kind of lineup like nobody expected. He always does that. Instead of putting the right players there to win the game, why did he put Ruben Diaz on the bench? I think by far he's been like Diaz and Akanji, and then Walker has been like his best defenders. And he decided to put him on the bench. Like I was even surprised. He didn't even bring him up. He didn't even play the game at all. He was on the bench. Big mistake by Guardiola, especially if they would have lost against Liverpool. It's a draw. I'm not satisfied with a draw. I think it's still, especially for Liverpool, they face Manchester City now. Out of 6 points, they only got two, right? It's still not a good result, but I'm pretty sure Klopp is happy about it. But Guardiola will take the point because they were playing away. And another thing is, I don't know why Jurgen Klopp also substituted Nunes. Okay, he should have left him in the game. He's the only striker that we have in the game. The other players are just wingers. Okay, and when I saw this is what I said before, Jurgen Klopp playing Konate, and then the player got injured during the Europa League when you really needed him in this game. You see, this is what I tell you, like it's just like a meaningless competition. And the player got injured like that for no reason. But again, he's like I said, I don't think like I'm wrong. It's just this tells me that Jurgen Klopp is just doesn't believe too much in the Premier League title. He want to focus more on the Europa League, which is a bad thing. Okay? And then also Guardiola did us a lot of favor by removing De Bruyne. I don't know. You saw how upset De Bruyne was in the game, like very, very upset. I was shocked that he removed him. A game of this magnitude, they needed to win, and he substituted him. So that tells me also like he was happy with the draw Guardiola I'm talking about. Eh? So I thought he would remove him, leave him in there, and then bring in Doku also and remove Alvarez, who didn't have a really good game today. But on the Liverpool side, I have to say Luis Diaz, he was like the player of the game, like full of energy. He has a lot of opportunities too. I mean, he was threatening from time to time, but you can tell they needed a striker, right? Someone who can finish it. Luis Diaz was always open there. But another thing too, Jurgen Klopp didn't adjust to. he should have played Luis Diaz as a right wing against Ake, not against Walker. I don't know how many times I'm going to emphasize on this. If you want to beat City, you have to attack the left back. It's a mismatch between Ake and Luis Diaz. We all know this. But for whatever reason, Jurgen Klopp, I don't know if he just cannot see it or he's just stubborn. He keeps playing Luis Diaz against Carl Walker. Carl Walker is faster. And Carl Walker has been the best defender too today in the game for Manchester City. Hasn't been because of him, he would have been a disaster too for them. And the goalkeeper too, the number one goalkeeper, Ederson, got injured in the game. So when I saw all those things, I said, Manchester City, they are weakened now. This is the time to put like faster players and then finish them off. So I would have thought that Jurgen Klopp will leave uh, Nunes in there, bring in Gakpo. So you will have Nunes, Gakpo, Luis Diaz, and then he brought in Salah as well. When Manchester City defense, they were already tired. But he didn't do that. Okay? So these are tactical things like me, I can see, and for whatever reason, Jurgen Klopp need to change his ways. This is a game we should have won today. 6 points we should have collected from City, but at least worst case, at least if the fact that the first game away at City was a draw, if we would have won this game, okay, that's 4 points. It's going to make a difference at the end of the season. With I think it's still what 10 games left to play, but another big opportunity uh, that we miss. And also, why did Jurgen Klopp left Robertson on the bench? Robertson came later on off the bench, replaced Bradley. This player, Bradley should have been removed. He shouldn't even have started. You saw what Foden was doing to him the whole game, all game long. They realized he was one of the weakest. Gomez too was suffering too on his left side there. So all those both defenders, those fullbacks needed help from the centre backs. But the centre backs too it was not easy for them. They were very busy having to deal with Haaland. Speaking of Haaland, for whatever reason, I've been saying this, he will not be a top player until he starts scoring in these kind of games. Especially against Liverpool. He has a hard time scoring. And this is why they pay good money, big money for him. He's going to have to score. Other than that, he's still just like a regular player. Yes, that's what I said. When he's going to be playing against Tottenham, Man United, um, Arsenal, Chelsea, all those games, he needs to score consistently. That's what Aguero used to be doing before he left the club. Okay, Wayne Rooney, that's what they used to do. He used to do it with Manchester um, United. And also Sadio Mane, when he was with Liverpool, he was scoring against Chelsea, Arsenal a lot, Tottenham. Yes, you have to do that consistently. And Haaland, for whatever reason, he cannot do that. But he played the whole game, especially the second half. He was nowhere to be found. But I have to say that, yes, the fact that, Jurgen Klopp took too long to replace Bradley, putting in Robertson there. He took way too long. And also the fact that he played Konate in the midweek in the Europa League, a cup that Liverpool we don't even need right now. Okay, I know a lot of you will disagree with me, but as a Liverpool fan and Liverpool Football Club, you shouldn't be celebrating Europa League or EFL Cup or FA Cup. You see how Man City, their mentality is. Guardiola is going for the big thing, Champions League or Premier League. That's it. They don't really care about those cups. But thank you so much for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel on YouTube, the Exceptional One, and you can also follow me also on my TikTok, the Exceptional One with number one on the end. Thank you for share the video as well.